Hey guys, so here goes my start of series of CC daily missions. So I want to show you guys how I would do risk 8 with a somewhat average team, not the best, not the worst. I will be always allowing borrowing a 6-star unit from a friend. In today's case, I will be borrowing Silver Ash. The strategy will be very different by person to person. Also, I was going to make it that I can do all the quests in one go, but I would recommend doing it separately today and go with risk 8 and then do this mission, special mission on its own alone, because you can also apply a buff to your unit, so which makes the quest very easy. So this is the unit of choice. It's not the top tier unit, but borrowing a Silver Ash and then you get Vigna, Moose, Gumi, Texas, and Silence. Silence is probably, I would say, one of the must units in this case. So let's begin. So, due to the fact that we have decreased DP regeneration, multiple Vanguard is probably guaranteed required. So, first of all, I would start with Vigna. Assuming that you don't have E2 Texas, I will always leave extra 1 DP in spare, just so that if you only have plus 1 DP at the start of the stage but not plus 2, you can do something similar still. So yes, I'm really only after the extra DP that she's providing. And the stun as well. Like, the stun is pretty much the most crucial part of why I'm bringing her in. So no matter what, you want to place down a medic as soon as possible after deploying 2 of your vanguards. I guess you can try not bring Texas, but I would recommend at least bring a vanguard that is attack type. So I would say, let's say Scavenger can probably do the job. And then Vigna, I hope everyone has her. So Silver Ash is already using his skill at this point. Like, you want to kill the mage as soon as possible, no matter what. Texas using her skill to generate extra DP. I'll put Gumi down. And then after a while, you will see that there will be a extra mage coming down from below. That is when Moose will come in handy. But let's do it now because I can already see the mage. I want to make sure that even if the mage goes around, the mage does not attack any of my other targets, like any of my other operators, so that I don't have to heal them as much. So as you can see, all I need to do is heal Moose right now. So why Moose is because I have the decrease HP modifier selected, but still she has pretty high HP. So if you don't have Moose leveled up, mine is only E130 by the way. If you don't have Moose leveled up whatsoever, you can also try units like Melantha can probably do a similar job, but Melantha won't be as good dealing magic damage, but I really only want them to have the HP to tank the enemy rather than anything else. So as long as they're tanking the enemy, I'm all good. So as you can see, Moose has the mage stuck here, which allows me to wait for Silver Ash and use his skill the second time. So I don't have a bunch of mage clumped up together and dealing too much damage to me at the same time as well. If you don't time it perfectly and you don't stop the mage with your Moose, that is also fine. It will be a bit more harder, but still, this is very easy, and at this point the mage will guarantee to die. I can just let her through even. I just provide myself a bit heal and then go Vigna and then Texas. And pretty much the mage will be dead. So here goes a, relatively speaking, not that demanding team, I would say, for risk 8 on the day on your first daily CC. So what needs to be, what you want to make sure is that you're picking the correct mod. So the mod I have selected is only not allowing one enemy through, and then we have enemy ally has less HP. Why I'm selecting less HP rather than give my ally minus 70% defense is because of the wolves. The wolves have really high attack, and if you take off all your defense, whoever it is that you have on the field will die in no time. But if you only have minus HP, even a attack type Vanguard like Vigna and Texas could survive a little bit more longer. So now, if you want to scale it up, it is also very easy. So obviously I can swap out Gumi for someone like Saria if I really want to, but here I'll stick with Gumi. I can just swap out Moose for Siege, skill 2, and then Vigna for Zima for decreased cost. And what this will do is, this is pretty much the same thing, but because you have Siege in your team, and by doing this, by placing Siege where Zima was, you can pretty much destroy a lot of enemies without worrying them coming through. Just like this. So as usual, I'll just skip through things a little bit more faster. So you want, in this case, you'll be using E2 Zima and E2 Texas for that maximum benefit. So I can spawn a Siege pretty much at the start of the stage before any dogs even comes to me, and they will just die. And then Siege will generate enough DP for me so I can generate fast enough as well, instead of only when they kill, when Vigna kills and generating DP. So you see, this time around I can summon, I have a lot more DP already, which makes the thing a lot more easier. Then I can already summon Silver Ash. And then at last I can summon myself a Gumi. At the end. And then when the mage is coming, Silver Ash, cut the mage down. Just to make sure that you kill the mage, or you have someone to bait the mage, is the key point I would say to this stage. And yes, generating enough DP so you're actually killing fast enough and summoning fast enough. Take Vanguards that has actual damage. So if you only take like Fang and Zima, they're not going to deal enough damage to, say, actually kill the dogs and all the troops in time. So be really careful with that. So as you can see, I'm doing the same thing, and really it is Silence's drone that's doing all the work, all my healing for me. Potentially I can even not bring Gumi with me if I don't want to, but I would say that she's a really nice help here, so I will keep her in my team. So yes, as you can see, now this time the mage has ran through, so I have 2 mages on the field now, but I don't really need to be worried about it, because even with 2 mages, I would say no matter if my Zima dies or not, I will be perfectly fine. And yes, Silver Ash will definitely deal with the mage as well. So as usual, I'll bring my Zima back and let my other units deal with the mage to finish things off really quickly. So here goes your day 1 risk 8 clear. I hope this helped in some way or form, and I hope you guys have a good time doing these stages and the permanent map. I'll see you guys the day after, because the first daily map does not refresh on the first reset that we get. Alrighty, see you guys in the next video. Bye.